stop and don't complete this research. If you go past the first stage, you are going to have to complete it if you're going to want the next rocket radar research from Giovanni. And this Shadow Regigigas is a piece of garbage in the Go Battle League, and I don't see any practical use currently in Master League even. Now, Great League is not here, but I'm battling with my dad, and I want to show how garbage this thing is. Now, the fast moves, hidden power, and extra sensory, neither a stab. Now, if you get a cool hidden power, you could be fine, but that's a 1 in 18 chance of getting something cool. If you get Ghost, okay, that could be actually decent because you will be able to take the Ghost hits and being a normal type going up against a Ghost, but that is just over 5% chance, which I don't recommend risking. But extra sensory is a terrible move. Regigigas' charge moves, they take a lot of energy. Thunder, Focus Blast, and Giga Impact. Now, if you were to land one of those, they will do a lot of damage, but as you can see, Regigigas getting wrecked. Now, this is decent damage, but not bulky enough. And I have Gligar. Okay, they have Shadow. My dad's using Shadow Steelix. That's a very broken meta Pokemon right now in Great League. I probably should commit the double shields, but just not going to be in a good position. Just not going to be able to really be comfortable against the Shadow Steelix. It's just so strong. And I am going before the shield, which is tough. But they bring in the Shadow Gardevoir is brought back in. And Regigigas gets a knockout. Oh my gosh, what a surprise. It can actually take out a Pokemon. But it can't survive long enough to get to that Thunder. But I still definitely would have lost to that Steelix. A nice safe swap of Toxapex into the Gardevoir. But the energy generation for Regigigas is terrible. I will also show some Ultra League battles. If you're still here, please watch through the video. I spent a lot of red candies building this Regigigas and a lot of Stardust, and I wanted to see how it would be for myself. Now, if Regigigas gets Lock-On in the future, like the other Regi Trio, then there could be some play for the future for it. But when Regigigas was first added in the main series games, they knew how it was too powerful, and they nerfed it with Slow Start, making it virtually not usable in the competitive scene. There were ways around it, making it good, but definitely not realistic. And if you're trying to be the best, if you do try to use a type of way to get it going, then a lot of people know what exactly would be done and can just counter that by knowing exactly what needs to be done for it to be good. And Regigigas, as powerful as its stats are, its moveset's just awful for the game. But Lock-On and Body Slam, I don't even know if Regigigas gets Body Slam. But that could potentially bring some use, although it is quite frail, especially at such a low level for Ultra and Great League. Master League, at this point, I'm not even sure I'm going to want to try. If I see a lot of support from this video, then I will bring it to level 40 and definitely have regrets using it in Master League. But for science of actual footage of how bad it is, yep. Shadow Staraptor, use it. It's a very hard-hitting Pokemon. And of course, it has its counters, but it's awesome to see. Use the spice. Use the fun, cool picks. And go Battle League. And this Shadow Tyranitar, I'm going to have to use Shadow Tyranitar in Great League, because I'm sure I can get some nice matchups that I can just wreck. And I prevented it from sweeping my team. But Shadow Steelix in the back. And now here are some Ultra League battles. Nope, not yet. I'm wrong. Okay. But Haxorus off a lead into the Lugia, and they swap into the Steelix. I mean, I really think the only good Pokemon, Regigigas, would be good up against are also awful Pokemon. Regigigas gets a KO. What a surprise. And for show, I asked to see just how much Let's Thunder will do. Now, Shadow Lugia, very tanky, but it is a Shadow. And gets knocked out by the Shadow Regigigas. And this is going to be showing the power of Giga Impact. But they could have thrown 3 Grass Knots in that time. And doing that much damage to a Cresselia is impressive. But getting in that scenario when your opponents can get so much energy and throw so many moves, you're going to have to somehow catch the energy on another Pokemon and continue charging with the Regigigas later. But playing out this battle just to see if I could come out with a win. And yeah, I'm actually going to get a win with this team. Although that's with Cresselia having all its energy go to waste. And time for the real world Ultra League testing. And I'm going to be using the super annoying, powerful Breaking Swipe Steelix. And also have Cresselia. But I bring in the Shadow Regigigas, and the amount of Icicle Spears this Walrein is going to get to. If I could land a Thunder, amazing. The thing would go bye-bye. Do they let me land it? Or are they just going to shield because they know that's, yeah. They shield. Smart. Very impractical Shadow Legendary to use. Now, we've had Shadow Mewtwo and other Shadow Legendaries, and for Giovanni, we will be getting better Shadow Legendaries in the future, and holding on to the research to complete later will allow you to save that Rocket Radar and complete it. The Giovanni Radar, being able to get a much more valuable Legendary. Things to look out for: Shadow Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza. Even Latios and Latias will be better. Cortana would be an awesome Shadow Ultra Beast to get. Buzzwole would probably be cool, although it would be even more frail, although flying moves aren't too common in Master League. But Great and Ultra may have to watch out, but it'll still be very powerful. And we have a terrible, I guess not terrible matchup, but Shadow Drapion gonna need to take it out with the Steelix. Is Cresselia gonna be able to clean the battle up after Drapion goes away? Nope. Yeah, Shadow Charizard just gonna be a nuisance. Off a lead, gonna bring in the Cresselia and gets walled by a Drapion. Now, if you do choose to get Shadow Regigigas and just want to have it for the decks and understand it's terrible, awesome. Well, you're welcome to do this. You are welcome to get the Pokemon you want, and if you want to complete one of everything, great. If that's your goal. But beware the trashness of a Shadow Regigigas. It's not worth it. I mean, normal types, it's just the only real normal type that I think of is good. I guess Double is good also, but Snorlax, but it has Lick, and that's great to counter the ghosts. And if you get a ghost hidden power on Regigigas, that could have potential. I would love to see some footage of that, although still would not be good overall. And Politoed. Let's see this Politoed school, the Regigigas. So many weather balls, and oh my gosh, it brings me to under half health already. Yeah, this thing is toast. Having a team to break down both the shields, yet also gain an insane amount of energy on Regigigas, is just an impractical Pokemon to use. Close combat landed. Gonna be staying in and throwing a Breaking Swipe to try to claw myself way out of here. I had no real expectation after doing the Great League battles of getting a win with this team, even with any team. Now, if you have found out a team that can actually win with a bug, hidden power, or bug hidden power Regigigas, or even extra sensory, I would love to see what the team is. And if I saw the Ultra League eligible, I would happily try out and see if there's any hope in doing anything good. I'm surprised I took that long to mention it, but yeah. I mean, with Bug Hidden Power, it could definitely take down a Mewtwo, but they're going to get so many side strikes. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the awful Shadow Regigigas, and I hope you understand. Don't get it to use in PvP, because it's just terrible. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really want the support. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.